Today, we're gonna eat my favorite fast food restaurant, Popeyes. Look at the oil on this thing. Look at that, bro. This is just, let's just start eating, bro. I can't do this. I just want to eat my food and watch a movie, man. But anyways, today I wanted to talk about emotional intelligence in terms of handling conflict. What I mean by that is the other day, my sister, my girlfriend's sister, she got mad at her partner because the meat didn't get defrosted in time. But she took it out on, her partner. And, I don't want to air shit out to the public, but I mean, who cares, right? It's like, damn, I'm kind of like my girlfriend's sister, where when something bad happens, I take it out on my partner. Like, it clearly wasn't her fault, like the meat just wasn't defrosted in time, brother. And for me, I would have done the same exact thing. I could see the way her mind was working, and that is a part of me where I'm really weak at. And I look at it today, right? I was waiting for her to wake up so we can go to the gym, and then after the gym we eat pop. So I'm like, bro, let's go. She don't want to wake up. She don't want to work out. And when she does wake up, she don't want to work out right away. She want to take her time. She want to nap again. I don't even know. It's 12 o'clock, bro, in the afternoon. It's not even like 9, 8, 7 a.m. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And finally, we get to working out. And by the time we're done with the workout, I'm like, let's go get Popeyes. And she finds out she got work. She's a flight attendant, so her schedule is very abrupt. So now we have to rush everything. So I'm rushing the order, and I place one of the orders for the Popeyes, and the coupon doesn't work. And then the coupon doesn't work, so I have to place a whole nother order. Bunch of things going wrong. Anyways, I'm trying to handle it with the customer service. And she's like, sorry we can't have sex today. Are you mad about that? I'm like, bro, I'm pissed off that I just overpaid for my Popeyes meal. And you out here talking about that. And then I just said to her, you an attention seeker. Like, she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, bro, you did not need to say that. And I said it very rudely, and I said it very madly, because I was mad about the customer service. I was trying to fix this issue, right? And that's just what I mean, right? I'm not great when it comes to emotional intelligence of handling conflict, right? Rather than, keeping those feelings internally and not taking it out on others, I end up taking it out. When things calm down, I said to her, like, hey, how do you handle it? How do you handle it? Like, what happened to you? Because she is incredible at it. The reason why we don't get in such bad fights is because of her. Because she is very emotionally intelligent. She doesn't go on and on. Whereas me, I'll go on. Like, you want to fight, we'll go back and forth and fight for hours and hours. She's not that type, right? And I asked her, what was the thing that, like, made that switch for you? Like, what shaped you into who you are and how you can handle it? Because for me, I feel like I am a relatively intelligent person. Or not in the terms of academics, but just handling. I'm not one to quickly jump on anybody's opinions. I'm not one to, like, whatever the first thought comes to my mind, I'm gonna resort to that. I'm not one to take the bait on people, on businesses, and how they, manipulate you with their advertising. I evaluate, I analyze, I question. I make sure to do my research and do my due diligence before I hop into anything. For me, to have that type of mind and to have such a horrible way of handling conflict, I think it contradicts each other, right? Like, how can you be mature in this aspect of life but be so poor when you get angry and take it out on other people and just, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm a very calm, laid back person. I don't let things get to me right away. I let it build up. I let things, I don't overreact. But when I get mad, I get mad. And it's like, I'm throwing a tantrum. I'm like a child. And for her, you know, she has had life thrown at her way worse than me. She coming from a big family, she's not the only one that went through everything she went through. All her siblings, her parents did, you know, everything that they've gone through. It's like, damn. But you can clearly see she handled it differently in her life. It feels like the saying, like, the nicest people have been through the most shit. She's one of those people where it's like she's been through so much and it's built her to become this nice person. Whereas some people, you know, they've been through so much and they let the world get bitter and get gray to them. And she didn't let that happen. But when she describes everything, it's not like she sees it in a shining light. It's not like, oh, the world is sunshine and rainbow. She sees it for what it is, and it's sad, and it's the truth. It's not like she's Delulu, and I know that because of everything we've been through, you know, because a lot of things she's been through, that's before me. But even when things happen and I see her live going through it, she handles it way better than. So I asked her, how did that happen? How did you become so great at handling conflict? And she just said, she told me the moment it switched for her was when someone in her family died. And, you know, there was a day where she brought food to her mom, and her mom swung that food to get that out of my face. Like, I don't want that. And obviously this is not a bad mother, by the way. I know her. She's amazing. But, you know, she was going through a rough patch in her life. But as bad as it was for the mother, so she went through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So she got advice from her teacher, I think. And it wasn't about that situation. It was about, you know, the loss. And she's like, all you can do is help your mother. All you can do is, you know, if you see dishes need to be done, do the dishes. If you see cleaning up needs to have help clean up. And she's a very young girl at this time. And she said, that's when I started helping. And that's when I started doing it. And I think about it all the time, you know, as a kid growing up. And I would be at church and the priest would tell us all of that, like, help your parents, da-da-da. But I never really did. You know, I was consumed in my video games and whatnot in my own life. So I think that's the difference. I don't think you have to go through something, but it's a mental decision where you're going to be helping people. And I don't know if it's the older sibling syndrome, because she wasn't the oldest. She's in the middle of the pack. It feels like she took a different path. And I don't know. I feel like it's one of those decisions you make early on in your life on who you're going to be. And you just go that route. And I don't think it's permanent. I think it's something you can take a switch to. And I hope I take a switch to it. Because I feel like it's kind of like the decision to be healthy and decision to work out. It's like you can't tell yourself you're going to work out for a year. You can't tell yourself you're going to work out for X amount of time. You just commit to it for the rest of your life. It becomes a lifestyle. It becomes who you are. I think she made that decision at some point earlier in life to be the person that does the right thing. I have not taken that decision yet. I have not made that decision to become the great person like her. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. I just be yapping, bro. Does it make sense? And I'm not gonna lie, I felt this when I was a kid, where I don't know if I lost my phone or if my phone got taken away by my parents. I think that was what it was. My phone got taken away by my parents, and it was like just for like 2 days. And this was when I was a kid, like really young. I'm like 10, and I thought to myself, when they handed me that phone back, I was like, you know, those 2 days has been really good. And I'm like, what if I made the decision to never use it again? And it wasn't my phone. It was an iPod. It was an iPod because I didn't have a phone at that time. I'm like, what if I don't use it again? But then I said, fuck it, I'm going to use it anyways. And I don't know. I just feel like had I made that conscious decision back then, I don't know if y'all ever have those things in life where you can kind of feel like the decision you're about to make is about to be the fate of your life. Like, and I don't feel those anymore. I don't feel those type of, actually I still do sometimes, but I suppress it And I think it's your conscience, right? But I just feel this like, I have a decision right now to make. If I make whatever decision, it's gonna like sway me into that, being that type of person. And I feel like that's what she had a decision at that time to say, hey, my mom's a piece of shit. She just threw my food. I just handed it to her. Or I'm just gonna be this really nice person that no matter who do me wrong, basically a damn near pushover, but I'm always gonna treat people right. And I hope y'all have a good day, good time, whatever you're doing. Stay positive, enjoy your life, stay away from the screen. Whatever screen time you allow yourself, just incorporate me in it and only me, and then leave everything else out. I love y'all. Deuce. 159.5.